Dear students, in the previous class, we began the lesson our Constitution. In that earlier part, we discussed Constituent Assembly and framing of Constitution and who are the part of drafting committee and Constituent Assembly. Dear students, dear children, we are going to see framing of Constitution today. The Constituent Assembly took 11 months and 18 days to complete the Constitution draft. During these discussions, various laws enacted by the British. You know that Indian Constitution is amalgamation of the best possible thing. So many good things are inserted in our Indian Constitution. Similarly, the 1900 Indian Council Act, 1919 Government of India Act, 1935 Government of India Act. Once again, framing of Constitution. Framing of Constitution. Dear students, it is not an easy thing to constitute and construct a constitution for India. You know that diversity, huge diversity we can see in India. More than 1,000 languages, various dress patterns, various religious practices. To frame a constitution like India is a very, very big challenge. Such a big challenge was taken by drafting committee. You know that under the leadership of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar is called as the architect of Indian Constitution. And it is the amalgamation, I told, it is the blend of good things of various constitutions. And even we borrowed good ideas from pre-independence resolutions and acts. For example, 1909 Indian Council Act. Then second one, 1919 Government of India Act, and 1935 the Government of India Act. 1919 Government of India Act, 1935 Government of India Act. During this, that the Reserve Bank of India was formed. Then we borrowed good ideas from the British Parliament, means the British parliamentary system was adapted. Then American Bill of Rights. We have given a lot of rights, rights, fundamental rights, fundamental duties. Similarly, American Bill of Rights were also borrowed. Then social directive policies of Ireland were studied. Social directive policies. American Bill of Rights. American Bill of Rights. Dear students, whenever you are going to write the acts and article, you should start the first letter with a capital. American Bill of Rights. See, American Bill of Rights. Then British parliamentary system. Parliamentary system. Then social directive policies or directive principles or directive policies. Which we borrowed, this we borrowed from Ireland. Policies. Finally, the Indian Constitution was approved on 26th November 1949. And it came into force on 26th January 1950. This day is celebrated as the Republic Day. Why did they choose this day as approval or sorry, adoption of constitution. Why did they choose? See, in 1930, January 26th, the Lahore session declared complete independence, Sampurna Swaraj. In wake of that, in the memory of that day, they they announced this day. This day means they adapted. The constitution was come into force. This day, on this day, constitution was come into force on 26th January. Why did they choose the same 26th? Already they told, and I explained it. 26th January 1930, they declared Sampurna Swaraj or Purna Swaraj, complete independence. In the memory of that day, they choose this day. Okay, dear children, I'll ask a question. When was Indian Constitution approved? When was Indian Constitution approved? See, drafting committee prepared a constitution that is called as Elephantine Constitution, lengthiest constitution, gigantic constitution, huge constitution. Finally, it was approved on 26 November 1949. When did Indian Constitution come into force? Indian Constitution come into force on 26 January 1950. Today we are going to see the very important part of our Indian Constitution, that is preamble to the Constitution or preamble of the Constitution. Dear students, one of the best parts of Indian Constitution is preamble to the Constitution. The Indian Constitution has combined in itself the best features of different constitution. Already told, the amalgamation of good things. See, our political thinkers and the members of the Constituent Assembly, the members of the drafting committee, they strived to give the best thing. So, means the Indian Constitution has combined in itself the best features of different constitutions of the world and has its own preamble. India has its own preamble. You may ask, sir, what do you mean by preamble? A question may rise, what do you mean by preamble? See, let us see in detail, then we will come to know and then we will able to understand what is preamble. The preamble contains fundamental policies. It contains fundamental policies. And ideals of the Constitution. Fundamental policies and ideals. Ideals. It is some structure, values, principles and goals of the Constitution. What? It is the some structure. It is the structure of what? Values, principles, values, principles and goals of the Constitution. See, and it is based on the aspirations and ideals of the people of India. See, the preamble is based on the aspirations and ideals of the people of India. It is not the aspiration of an individual. It is not an aspiration of any political party. It is not an aspiration of any religious community. It is based on the aspiration of the whole country. It is based on the aspirations and ideals of the people of India, whether he may be Jews, Christian, Hindu, Muslim, any caste. He is from Maharashtra, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, wherever he is from. But it says it is the aspirations of India. It is the aspirations and ideals of the people of India. Already I told, the preamble is the best part of objective resolution, which was put forward by Jawaharlal Nehru on December 13, 1946. It is the best part of objective resolution. What do you mean by adjective? The objective means a word, adjective word. Objective means goal. Resolution. Resolution means what? Objective resolution. See, before framing the constitution, before framing the constituent, forming the constituent assembly, they did so many homework. The members, political thinkers, statesmen, politicians, Indian freedom fighters, they joined together and they discuss it. And they discuss it and stress the idea of preamble. The preamble is a part of objective resolution. Who put forward the objective resolution? Objective Objective resolution means goals. Here, objective means goals. Yes. Goals of one's effort, action. Not influenced by personal feelings. See here, the objective, see, they set the goal with the view of the development of the country and with the view of people of the country. So, they set the goal. And resolution, nirnaya, they have taken the decision. That objective resolution was put forward by the first Prime Minister of India, that is, Jawaharlal Nehru. When did he put forward? He put forward on 13th December 1946. And it was approved by the Constituent Assembly on 22nd January 1947. When was, see, here the preamble was approved. Then this resolution upholds the natures of India's sovereign democratic republic nature. Actually, it uphold our nature. See, before 1947, India was colony. India was under the clutches of British. And India was under the clutches of French, Portuguese. You know that they ruled us for many centuries. You know, that should not happen in future. With that view, they designed the preamble, that is our sovereignty. Democratic ideals. See, one should not be dictator. The people should govern themselves. That is democratic idea. Then republic idea. India is country of many states, many culture, many diversities. Because of that only, they enforce the idea. Not enforce it, they put forward the idea republic. Once again, the resolution, objective resolution, upholds the nature of Indian sovereign, democratic and republic nature. Then social, economic and political justice for all people is upheld. These were the things set in preamble of Indian Constitution. Preamble to the Indian Constitution. Here you can see the image of the first page of preamble of Constitution. If you see the preamble to Constitution, clearly mentioned, we the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic and to secure to all its citizens. Clear. See, sometime you may skip this page. You may think that this is not important. Constitution and the basic knowledge and basic idea of Constitution is very, very important. If you go engineering or degree, there is a compulsory paper, Constitution of India. So you should have brief idea about our Constitution. Being a citizen, being a responsible citizen, we should have knowledge, brief knowledge of Constitution. If you go thoroughly, it's okay. It's not. Then we the people of India, having solemnly, see, we accepted, we put forward and we accepted. There is no intervention of third person. Third person means any foreigners. We put forwarded We accepted, resolved. We the people of India, having solemnly resolved to form India into sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic, and to secure all its citizens. See, here citizen is important. No administrator is important. Here citizen is important. That is the ideals and beauty of the Indian Constitution. That is the beauty of Indian Constitution. That is the ideals of Indian Constitution. Then justice, social justice, economic justice, political justice. Then liberty. You know that. To live, always we say, oxygen and water are essential. But along with oxygen and water, liberty and freedom is also very important, to live like a human being. Otherwise, we will remain as slave. That is why they have given us justice, social justice. That is why they have given liberty. Here, liberty of thought, liberty of expression, liberty of belief, liberty of faith and worship. See, what a beautiful content they instilled in our preamble, instilled in our Constitution. Beautiful. See, there is no disparity without seeing that they given the liberty to each and everyone, whether he is Ranga, Rama, Allah, Muhammad. No, there is no categorization. All are equal. They have liberty for everyone. Liberty for everyone. Liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith and worship. Then equality. Here equality of status, assuring the dignity of individual and the unity, integrity of the nation. See, dear students, preamble to our Constitution is meaningful. It describes political systems. Political systems. It describes political systems. Not only political system, and it is a key to understand our Constitution. Some say it is a mirror of our Indian Constitution. It has been described as jewel of the Constitution. Jewel of the Constitution. It has been jewel of the Constitution. It has been described as the jewel of the Constitution. You know, a well-known political thinker, K. Munshi, has referred it as a political horoscope. Political horoscope. Who says? K. Munshi. K. Munshi says political horoscope. Political horoscope. Here political horoscope means Rajakiya Jataka. See? Rajakiya Jataka. And already I explained what I said and told you, we the people of India, here the word we referred the Indian citizens, and the preamble of the Constitution begins with we the people of India. It is not referring any political party, it is not referring any king, it is not referring any dynasty. It refers we the people of India. It gives importance to the citizens of the country. Indian Constitution is framed by the Indians. It strives to fulfill the dreams of Indians. Dear students, how to keep preamble to the Constitution in our memory? A small trick is there. See, I went to Sri Satya Sai Hospital to meet Dr. Zalap. What is this? See, what is this? Sovereign. Then second one, sovereign socialist. and secular. Then to meet doctor, democratic. Democratic. Here republic. Republic. What is this jalap? See, there is no proper vowels, but we can read it as jalif. Jalif. Justice and liberty, equality, fraternity. See here. Justice. Then liberty. Then equality. Then fraternity. See, very simple. I went to, you skip all these. What I have written in the small letters, you have to skip that. I went to Sri Satya Sai Hospital to meet Dr. Jalif. Here, the sovereign, socialist, secular. Here, we the people of India having solemnly resolved India into sovereign, socialist, and secular, and democratic republic, to secure to all its citizens. Then justice, social justice, economic justice, and political justice. Then liberty. See, Jalaf, liberty here, liberty of thought, liberty of expression, liberty of belief, faith and worship. Then equality of status and opportunity. Then fraternity. What do you mean by, what does it mean? It is, fraternity means brotherhood. The remaining part will be discussed in the next session. Dear students, today we have discussed it. So many things we enacted and we borrowed the good things from various constitutions, like British parliamentary system, American Bill of Rights, and 1909 Indian Council Act, 1919 Government of India Act, 1935 Government of India Act, then social directive policies. I hope you'll keep all these in your mind and memory and do well in an exam. Here, what does K. Munshi say about our preamble? K. Munshi has referred it to as the political horoscope, one thing. Then preamble. Then when did it come into force? When was it approved? These are all the things to be noted. Dear students, read well, study well, and better to, I am emphasizing one thing. Everyone go through textbook when you are watching the video. Sai Ram.